What should be cheap and affordable but is not? The means for survival, food, and shelter. Far too many people die when there is wasted food and countless homes and buildings sit vacant. Dental care. Seriously. Last year my uncle had to remove a tooth and change it with a fake one. It costed him more than my current PC. Diamonds. The whole industry is based on artificial scarcity and De Beers monopoly that span generations. Healthcare, not saying it should be free but it should be affordable. Safe. Dignified. Stimulating elder care. Safe. Reliable. Stimulating child care. Healthcare. Including dental, optometrical, pharmaceutical, etc. Mental health care, addictions rehabilitation. Education. There is programs to alleviate some of the debt, but still I don't believe it's fair that only the better off should be able to go to college. Tampons, pads, birth control, any product that is needed for women that is considered a luxury in today's standards. Basic healthy fruit and veggies and other basic foods. Like milk. Example, 3-liter Coke equals $2.95, 3-liter milk equals $6.30. Food. Let's continue to charge at restaurants. Fast food places. Pre-prepped food. Sure. But everyone regardless of income should have easy access to some basic protein. Produce. Grains. And canned goods in my opinion. Most microtransactions in video games. If you can whip up an entire video game and all the associated 3D models for $60, then there is no reason that a single skin should cost even $1. It just doesn't make sense. What is a common fact that you know is bullshit? Old windows are thicker on the bottom because gravity caused them to flow. Fact is old glass was inconsistent in thickness and it was standard practice to install them thick side down. If you swallow gum it will remain in your gut for 7 years. Nope. It digests as normal and will be pooped out in your next bowel movement. Potatoes absorb toxins. The amount of people that believe putting potato slices in your shoes or wear them around your neck as a holistic medical treatment is shockingly high. It's just oxidation. The supposed Marie Antoinette quote, "Let them eat cake." There is no proof/primary sources claiming that she specifically said that. She might have said something similar that just didn't translate to our modern English very well. ITT, we need a bot that fills these in at the start. We only use 10% of our brains. Columbus discovered America. Your taste buds are arranged in specific regions on your tongue. Actually, most of the top answers in this thread. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. The quote was made by Kellogg's to make people buy more cereal. If you search up articles that say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, most are sponsored by Kellogg's. As someone from Egypt, the weird thing Americans say about how we used to be black. Or white. Sometimes it's white. We're neither of those races and never have been. In that area of the world people just naturally evolved to be kind of brown lol. Life expectancy was not drastically shorter about 100 years ago. Infant mortality was drastically higher. And life expectancy was generally shorter. But if you made it to adulthood, you didn't just have 5 or 10 good years ahead of you. Even women, who risk dying pretty much each time they delivered a child, could live much older than we tend to believe. They think black coffee and a glazed Krispy Kreme donut are the perfect couple? Black coffee and an apple fritter for me, thanks. Black coffee and a raspberry jelly-filled donut. I'll take milk in my coffee and 6 fresh Krispy Kremes. Please. Almost heaven. I'll take a black coffee and a glazed Krispy Kreme donut. Looks left and right. To go. Those two are close. But bacon and orange juice is the best combo. Has nothing on beans and cornbread. Most of the country probably hasn't heard of Krispy Kreme. When I was working in New England people would look at me crazy when I brought them up. Black coffee, hell yes. I despise Krispy Kreme donuts. It's like biting into a sugar cube. Ugh. I prefer a buttery croissant with coffee. Personally. This breaks the first rule on the sub. I think. I like Krispy Kreme. But not black coffee. I need milk and sugar in my coffee. As a former employee of Krispy Kreme. Don't eat Krispy Kreme. That does sound good. Nope. Tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich are. Coffee and Krispy Kreme are in there. But not at the top spot. I used to work with a guy who would eat an entire dozen Krispy Kreme donuts on a plate with a knife and fork. I was disgusted and intrigued all at the same time. Hey, notice that when you call customer service now larger companies no longer have intimate product knowledge and simply refer to the website? Giant companies don't need to care about the customer like small/medium companies do. This isn't our great-grandfather's capitalism anymore. Far from it. A lot of companies outsource their call centers now. NPR did a podcast episode on this. https://www.npr.org/2020/09/29/918195277/call center callout. Half the time I call customer service it to have them show me where to find it online. Lots of places outsource to call centers where random center workers are the ones running the phones. So it makes sense that they don't know how the proverbial sausage is made. Also, if I'm being honest, this post has the same sort of energy as a customer disappointed that a random Walmart employee doesn't know the inner workings of everything in their department. I work for a major retailer call center. A few things from my perspective. 1. Most people don't check the website and their answer is there. 2. We sell thousands of products and the complexity of our operations is hard enough to comprehend, much less every product that comes in and out of inventory. 3. We have direct lines with the vendors, and if I can't find your answer I can call the vendor and request contact with them to get your answer. 4. This stuff is super complex and we have many teams that focus on many specialties. Sometimes you will get the wrong team and they will still do their best to help but won't be a subject matter expert like you wish.